Okay, now we're going to do question 1.3 from 18 November 2022 examination question paper. It says use the factor theorem to factorize h of x is equal to 3x cubed minus 9x squared plus 12 completely. So what does that mean? The x value that we need to substitute here in the place of x to give us a 0 here, it's not given. It means we must find it ourselves. How are we going to find this x value? Firstly, you must look at the last term. The last term that is given here is 12. Then what are the factors of 12? Starting from 1. It's positive, is plus or minus 1. Like 1 times 12 is 12. And then it's plus or minus 2. That means 2 times 6, it gives us the 12. It's plus or minus 3. And also, lastly, is plus or minus 4. So, what is the highest number that we have here? It's 4. So, it means we're going to do a table with the x and y, but we're not going to calculate manually. We're going to use our calculator. But the starting point from our calculator is going to be minus 4. And then the end point is going to be 4. So it's like we're going to have a minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to see which value of x gives us a 0 here in the y value. Which value of x here, these values of x, which of these is going to give us a 0 here for y value? Then we're going to use our calculator, because the number that is going to give us a 0 for y, it means it is a factor. Okay, so we must select mode. After selecting mode, you select a table as if you are drawing a graph. Why you must be as if you are drawing a graph? Because what is it that we are looking for here? It's like we are looking for the x-intercept. The x-intercept, it means you must let y be 0. Whenever your y is equal to 0, then that is your x-intercept. Okay, so now we're going to write the equation is 3 alpha x, because x is purple, so purple goes with alpha. So to the power of 3, and then you go out, and then you say minus 9 alpha x, and then squared. Okay? And then you go out again, plus 12. Okay, then you press equal to. Then it's going to ask for g of x in some calculators. We don't need a g of x, just press equal to. Then your start, what is your start? Your start is this minus 4. Then if it was not there, you just put a minus 4. And then press equal to. Your end is 4. Then you press equal to again. Your step is 1. Press equal to after that. Then these are the factors that we have. When it's minus 4, you've got 324. So this one, this pair, is not right. Minus 3, negative 150. Minus 2. Okay. Minus 2, it gives us negative 48. Minus 1, it gives us a 0. Can you see? So minus 1 gives us a 0. So what does that mean? It means h of negative 1. H of negative 1. We're going to substitute in place of x is going to be 3 of negative 1 to the power of 3 minus 9 of negative 1 squared plus 12. You can use your calculator. Then what is the answer that we are going to get is equal to 0. So what does that mean? If you have substituted x negative 1 in place of x, you have substituted a negative 1, it means x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor. Then, now let's move to the next step. Okay. Yeah, let me erase this one, because it's a repetition of what we have just rewritten there. Okay, so what is the next step? The next step, we must find other factors. Remember, it says we must solve for x here completely. We must factorize this equation completely. So how are we going to factorize it completely? Firstly, it must be in a standard form of y is equal to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. So let's check if it is in a standard form. We've got y is equal to, do we have the value of a? Yes, we've got the value of a. The value of a is 3. So we've got 3. We've got 3 as a. Then do we have the value of b? Yes, the value of b is -9. Do we have the value of c? No, we don't have the value of c. So if we don't have the value of c, we put 0x. Do we have the value of d? Yes, the value of d is 12. Now let's do long division. How are we going to do long division? Because it's already calculated. So let me erase again so that we can calculate together. Okay, let's clean this one, and then also clean this one. Okay, how are we going to do this one together? So we're going to say yeah, everything is clean. Then how many x in 3x cubed? The answer is 3x squared. What is 3x squared times x? Is 3x cubed. 3x cubed. What is 3x squared times 1? Is positive 3x squared. Then when you draw a line, the sign here changes from positive to negative, from positive to negative. Then you're going to use the new sign. What is 3x cubed minus 3x cubed? The answer is 0. What is minus 9x squared minus 3x squared? The answer is minus 12x squared. Then the 0x is going to go down automatically. How many x in 12x squared? They are in negative 12x squared. It's negative 12x. What is negative 12x times x? It's negative 12x squared. What is negative 12x times positive 1? It's negative 12x. Then you draw a line. Then this sign changes. Okay. What is negative 12? The answer here is 0, because negative means a plus here. So minus 12 plus 12x squared. The answer is 0. Then what is 0 minus 12x? The answer here is positive 12x. Then the 12 that is there, okay, on the last term is going to go down automatically. Then how many x in positive 12x? It is equal to positive 12. Then what is 12? Positive 12 times x is positive 12x. What is positive 12 times positive 1? Is positive 12. Then you draw a line. Then this sign changes to from a positive to a negative. Then what is 12x minus 12x? This is 0. 12 minus 12, 0. Okay, so it means x plus 1, it's a factor because the remainder is 0. Then we must solve for other x values. Okay, then we can go up again. Okay, so we've got x plus 1 into 3x squared minus 12x plus 12. Okay, then with this one, we've got here x plus 1. Then what do you notice with this bracket? There's a common factor 3. Then we're left with x squared minus how many 3 in 12? 4x. How many 3 in 12 again? It's positive 4. Okay, then this can be rewritten like this. 3 excuse me, 3 into x plus 1, then into x squared minus 4x plus 4, then 3 into x plus 1 Then we open up two brackets here. We want, for x squared is x times x. Then we want two numbers. When you multiply, they give us a 4. The same numbers when you add, they give us a negative 4. So we must consider a negative number times a negative number. What is that number? Is 2 times 2. So what are the factors? We've got 3 into x plus 1. Then these brackets are the same, so we can rewrite them in the form of x minus 2 all squared. So this is the final answer. These are the factors. We have factorized this equation completely. So the easiest way on how to factorize completely, if the x value is not given, you must use the table method. Use your calculator and use the table method. Insert the equation on your table from your calculator. Then it's gonna show all of your x values that will give us a 0. Yeah, and then you use the first one. You don't need to go down. You can use the first factor that you see. Use that factor. Okay, thank you.